Good morning, everybody. What I got in my hair? I'm just preening y'all. I'm just making sure everything looks right. Uh, y'all, I just got through. I had to watch the replay of the LSU Florida baseball game because it was so good. It was so good. LSU got stomped Sunday. I mean, stomped, embarrassing stomped. Saturday, they went into extra innings and won by 1 point. Sunday, they got stomped bad. And so last night, they had to play a third game to see who is national champions. And and they showed up, y'all. They showed up and they got revenge. Not only did they get revenge from Sunday, but they got revenge from a few years ago where Florida beat them in the national championship. So I had to go back and just watch the replay. We stayed up last night. Now, y'all may not know this about Belinda, but when it comes to baseball, she gets into it. Now, she don't know a whole lot about it. She really don't. I mean, she watched my son's. Well, actually, Hayden. He's the one that really played, but watched him play, and all his life, growing up, he played all the little leagues and in the high school and all that, and she really got into it. And I wouldn't sit next to her in the stands because she really gets into it, y'all. The only time that I think I ever see her really get into anything, as far as get excited and get pumped up and get a little bit rowdy, y'all. And but she was last night. She was all into the ball game. She was, and of course she'll ask us questions about why did they do that? Why did they do that? Four balls equals a walk. So she don't know a whole lot about it, but she loves the competition. She loves the getting into it. My son and his two little boys came over last night to watch it. They were all sporting their LSU attire. Of course, his wife and all her side of the family she is Mississippi State all the way. And so she don't care a whole lot for LSU, but she puts up with it for their sake. And then my wife's family, they're all Ole Miss fans. And, Ole Miss is the snob of Mississippi. They're the ones that, but they won it. When they win it? Last year, I think it was last year, maybe they won the national championship. And Mississippi State won it the year before, or vice versa. I can't remember now. That's how important these games are. We can't remember. If I asked you who won it 10 years ago, nobody would know. Nobody would know. And I tell you what, 10 years from now, nobody's going to know who won this year either. So it's really not that important. It's really not that important, is it? But we get excited, and it's fun while it's happening. Yeah, it does sound like a country song. Oh, my wife loves Mississippi State. She's a Bulldog fan. But while we were watching the game, now some of y'all may not have seen our post. I think I posted it on Facebook. And when I post something to Facebook, it goes automatically to Instagram. If I post something on Instagram, it goes automatically to Facebook. Apparently, I said it like that sometime in the past. I don't know. But anyway, that's what happened. It goes to both of them. It just goes to both of them. And yesterday morning, I got up. Belinda had already took off, and she'd gone walking. And I got up, and I was walking. She walks a different path than I do. She likes to fast walk. But anyway, and I like to start out slow. I like to start out walking around the yard, looking at my garden, looking at things that need done, looking at things you know, I need to do during the day. I'll do that for the first round. And then I'll go and pick it up, 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 get faster and faster until I get my mile in. Well, I'd walked out and looked on the windowsill right in our front door, which we don't use because we got a piano in the way. You can't even get into it. No, we don't. We got the entertainment center in the way. And I get out and I turn around. I'm looking at the flowers. Oh, how pretty. Oh, they're just so pretty. Got some on the little porch outside. Got some impatiens. Got some succulents. Got a geranium out there. I actually got a rose out there too, but I'm giving that away to somebody. One of Belinda's people that works with her was wanting some. All hers died for some reason. I'm not real sure what happened out there. But anyway, I look up and there's this probably 3-foot snake on the window sill. The window sill, y'all. I mean, just hanging out. Now, it took me a second to figure out what it was because, my eyes, it takes my eyes a good while to get adjusted in the morning. They blurred, they stayed blurry for a good little while. But I finally figured out it's a snake up on my windowsill. And it was just a chicken snake. It's just a chicken snake, old rat snake, or whatever they call them nowadays. I don't know what they call them. Anyway, I up here, I know, well, it's not going to hurt me. It's not going to kill me. It's not going to do that. But I still don't like grabbing them. But so I had my little walking stick with me, and I was going to try and pick it up and move it out and throw it in the woods. Well, in so doing, I dropped it, and it went up under our little pot thing. We got a pretty good sized little pot that the impatiens are in, and it went behind it. And I said, well, I get to it after I get my walk. And so I went ahead and finished up what I was doing and come back, and I couldn't find it. It was gone. It's gone. Now, there ain't nothing like having a snake that you know's there, but you don't know where it's at. And I looked all over, looked in the little flower bed. I got the flower bed along the side of the house, and it goes around the front of the house. And there's it's pretty, I don't know what you call it. I'm getting a good bit of plants in there, and they got big old mums in it that kind of flower. And I'm kind of scared of snakes, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but I am kind of scared of snakes. I don't like them. Might be why my eyes are blurry. My glasses are dirty. What was I talking about? Oh, anyway, so now I don't know. I looked all over. I never could find it. Last night, the reason I'm saying all this, last night we watching the ball game. We done had it in hand. We was rocking and rolling, and I say we because they couldn't have done it without us. And all of a sudden, I hear them dogs just barking, and I knew it was a snake bark. There's a distinct difference when they see a snake. They got a distinct different bark, and I said, "Uh-oh, I better go check it out." And I figured it was that old chicken snake. I figured that's what it was. So I wasn't too concerned with it. I figured I'd go get it and go move it out the way, go throw it in the woods or something. I get out, there's a little copperhead. It's not that big, maybe a foot long, and it's up under my porch by my truck tire. And I'm like, and I can't see because it was kind of darkish in that area. But both them dogs were just barking. Just constant. So I knew, and so I walk back in. I tell both my sons, I tell them, there's copperhead out on the porch. We need to go get rid of it. And I said, but I need the light because I can't see. And if it gets away and gets in that grass, it'll be dark, and I definitely can't see it. Then it's one thing to have a chicken snake, but it's a different thing to have a copperhead that you don't know where it's at. So we go out there and we dispatch the little copperhead and chunk it out. But it was a little exciting. It's kind of unnerving to me because I get in them plants in the garden, and a lot of times you can't see up under those plants. I mean, it's thick and all that, and them snakes don't move. They just sit there and waiting until you put your hand so that they can bite you. You know what I'm saying? Let me get over here and see who all is coming in. I've been yapped and yapped and yapped, and I see folks coming in. I got Rebecca coming in the house. Thumbs up for Blenda. You're just a barrel of monkey laughs, aren't you? Hey there, Linda Peterson. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. There's Paul, PSV Odyssey. Got Gwen, Broke Cowgirl Homestead. I'd like to say Baroque. And old Linda loves baseball. I do too. I just always have. I guess it's because that's the only sport that I really could play. I could play baseball. I was good at baseball. But, I mean, I wasn't superstar good at baseball, but I was good at it. I was decent at basketball. I was pathetic at football because I was so little, I just get run over. I mean, and people don't have mercy. I mean, in football, they want to hit you. You know, what's that? But I like it. I like to watch. I like the college. I'm not so much on the professional sports. I care less about professional baseball. And I do watch a little bit of the professional football, just Cincinnati Bengals, because Joe Burrow from LSU plays up there, and Jamal Chase is up there as well. Hey there, Virginia. Miss Virginia, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see what's going on here. Miss Virginia loves that baseball. It must be a lady thing, because Blenda, that's one of the only sports that she really likes. We told her when football season gets here, we're going to have to get her to watch it again, because we figure she was our good luck charm. And we don't believe in luck, but still, you never know. When it comes to baseball, you know, that's a whole different scenario. Hey, Paul, would you get some tea going?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, buddy. You're a fine person. You're one of my 4 favorite children. I
beat Craig.
Top 5 anyway. Baseball is like mama apple pie. That's right. Let's see. She asked me, Mom, why don't you holler for me like all the other moms do? And I was. She was just in her own world and couldn't hear. And mamas, hey, I tell you what, y'all mamas out there, y'all can get pretty intense. You can get pretty intense. Hey there, Katie Mayfield Ranch. Good morning. Good to see you. I hope, I know a lot of y'all are headed into work and all that kind of stuff, but I hope that you know how much I appreciate you coming in. Smash that like button. And there's AR Guns 1776. I believe that's Elliot, if I'm not mistaken. Chick snakes will bite, and because they eat such nasty stuff, rats, mice, their bites can cause a nasty infection. Ooh, I don't want to bite me. I don't like them. Hey, yeah, why ain't those labs counting it at you? Hey, they trained. If they see a snake, they got to see it. I don't know if they can smell them or not. I know after they're done, they sniff around a lot where the snakes were. So maybe they can smell them. I don't know. But I tell you what, they can sure enough put up a bark when a snake gets around. They just, something about a snake, I guess they've had experience with them. They know inherently that snakes are no good. Hey there, Joe. Good to see you. Good morning. Appreciate you coming in. I say another thing. I appreciate all the help that you give me to get over to the 1,000 mark. That was real kind of you. Good morning, Brenda. Freedom Redbird. I tell you what, I'm not real sure what to think. Got Brenda in the house and got Misha in the house. And did I come on at the right time? Is we're in an alternate world somewhere where 9 o'clock is early or late? I'm just picking one of, and they know that because they always talk about they can't make it because it's early. And I understand when you stay up all night long, and I used to do that. I used to stay up all night long, but that ain't good. That wasn't doing it for me. That wasn't doing it for me. I just couldn't handle. I couldn't get anything done during the day because I was always dragging. But getting up early now, getting out and watching the sunrise and getting out in the cool of the day when it's still not extremely hot. Hey, good morning, Thunderstick Homestead. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Thunderstick. Let's see. Am I missing anything? There's Devin. Copperhead's the only animal I worry about at our place. I guess it's Devin. It may be Ryan. Ryan, their video the other day, he was trying to get there. And that, look, y'all, that is a neat little lawnmower setup y'all got that goes, it hooks on, the way I understand it, hooks on the back of the four-wheeler. And the four-wheeler pulls it around the fields and it's cutting. So I wonder how fast you can cut with that thing. I wonder if you can get that four-wheeler and get that. I don't know. That'd be something interesting to find out. But anyway, they dragged that four-wheeler or that lawnmower behind the four-wheeler. Anyway, he went to go work on it because it wasn't working or something. And he says, "Oh, snake." And it went up under it. And I don't guess they ever found it. He said, "I don't know where it come from, and I don't know where it went." Oh, I about sneeze. Try not to, y'all. Woo! There you go. Hey, you don't get this kind of quality content everywhere. You just don't get this kind of quality content on just any channel. Be blessed with yarn. Be blessed with yarn. That's right. Rebecca knows about that yarn, y'all. Oh, basketball was my game with football. Let's see. Hey, Wendy. Good to see you. There's old Wendy. She got her some cool looking little new the metal raised beds. And they're not them big giant ones. I see some people get them like big giant, like Lazy Dog Farm. He got him some that was, I don't know how tall they are, but it's a lot. Which I know people don't fill them completely full with soil. I know they don't. I know they fill them in with wood and cardboard and anything else they can think to fill them up, so they don't have to fill them up as full with topsoil or compost or whatever they put in them. And but this looked like about the right size. Now I guess you had to bend down a little bit further, but them little metal raised beds, they seem like that's the good thing. I wonder how long they lasted. I guess they're coated with something maybe to keep them from rusting. I don't know, but it's pretty cool anyway. Anyway, old Wendy from Hardnack Farm, she's got her a couple of them over there. And she had her snake problem too. They had a rattlesnake, a big rattlesnake, on their property because she has them all along. We have them here every once in a while, but not on our. Yeah, there you go. I just had to scroll down a little bit. Had never had one in the yard, but we had them run over outside on the road. Hey there, buddy. Brother Bill. I made it for a little while. I got a whole lot of work out there. Wow, got a lot of work out there. Yeah, I know. With the way that you work, your schedule, and I know you got to get to it when you can get to it, and you got to get to it when the weather allows you to get to it. And have you? I guess y'all been having some rain up there. I seen somewhere. Michael NB Heritage Farms showed this morning where they had some pretty good sized hail up there where he's at, and he's not too far. Well, I mean, through the woods, I guess, from where you are, Bill. And I seen on one of them Ryan Hall, y'all, or something like that. Somebody on here suggested watching him. He's a weather guy, and I want to say it was him that was talking about the weather up around, that little corner of North Carolina and Tennessee and Kentucky and what's that, West Virginia or something up there. Just all in that area and some of the mountains. Talking about getting a lot of rain that might flood. It hadn't rained here in about a week or so. Not any kind of significant rain. It came through the other night, but by the time it got down to us, it had already gone out. We got a lot of wind, but didn't get a lot of rain. Hello, Patani Islam. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. I guess I said that right. I may not. I'm learning to tune your voice out well from running your beard. Hey, I don't blame you. I wouldn't do it. I do appreciate it, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to listen to me all the time. I'd turn the volume way down. You usually up at 7. Isn't that weird how you get used to getting up at certain times, and it's just weird how you did it. Arfanoonies! Oh, that's hilarious, y'all. I don't care what you say. That's hilarious. Ryan handled snake better than I would. I would have jumped down my sky. Hey, me too, brother. Me too. I was looking at that. Don't hold that sneeze in. But yeah, snakes. I don't like copperheads. And the reason I don't, I have one. I looked straight down the throat of a cottonmouth one time when I was hunting. It was in the winter. I had an insulated suit on. I had boots on. I'm not sure he could have got through them, but I don't know. But it was cold. I mean, it was fairly cold, but it was a sunny day. And the sun was coming through the trees. And I was walking on kind of a ridge. And I was looking down in a bottom as I was easing to my stand. I was walking real slow. I mean, I'd take a step and I'd look. And I don't know what caused me to do that because I'm normally not that patient. And I'd take another step real quiet, put my feet down, because I was just assuming there was deer going to be running everywhere. And I took a step and I was looking out, and then I heard something at my feet rattling. I was like, what is that? I looked down, this cottonmouth had his head, boom, wide, had his mouth wide open. I kid you not. I looked down the throat. That's how close he was. I looked down the throat of that cottonmouth, and he was doing his tail like a rattlesnake. And I guess hitting them leaves or whatever, causing it to rattle. And it took me like half a second to jump out the way. And the deer hunting was over with by then, because after the big boom from the gun, it might as well not even. And of course, I was shaking so much. I had nightmares, y'all. I had nightmares looking down on that stinking snake. And ever since then, I've been kind of scared of them. I've been a little bit scared of them. And one of the church member one time, stepfather, got bit by a little bitty old copperhead, little bitty old thing. And he had it in a plastic. After he killed, he had it in a plastic bag and brought it to the hospital. And when I went to the hospital, it was on his hand and his arm just swole up, and it was just disgusting, y'all. And he keeps a pristine yard, a pristine. You hear me? I'm not talking. He don't let it grow up at all. He keeps it nice. But he was getting around his air condition, and he was just getting down there, kind of pulling up some of the weeds around it. And I guess he didn't want to weed eat around his air condition because I guess maybe didn't want the grass or something going in it. But he was weed eating, and there was a copperhead that bit him on the hand. And it was ugly, y'all. It was ugly. And ever since then, I've been a little bit nervous. He ran over with mew when it wraps up around the brake drum. Could not get it out. She does do beautiful work. She does do beautiful work. Thought I would try the raised beds. Yeah, you don't have anything out there, as far as raised beds concerned. You just all you got is in big old containers out there. Let's see what I'm missing. Cowgirl. Let's see. Deadly Timber Rattler on steroids. Hey, D, good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. See, I just bit my tongue on the knocking on wood. Everybody got to have a nap. Hey, Joy. Good to see you. I was outside just my bird feed. I need more feed. Squirrel has raided it and ate through my plastic feed. Them squirrels are something else, aren't they? They can get around anything. And my mother-in-law, she loves to feed the birds. She's got birds, all kind of bird feeders and stuff. But she gets a lot of squirrels. They have to trap them. They have to trap them out. Her grandkids come over there and dispatch them sometimes. And but they just, I don't think you can get rid of them.
Ever since one stole our mortgage.
Do what?
Ever since one stole our mortgage,
I'm just going to pretend like he didn't say a thing. Last day's homesteading. 3 days of heavy rains, but didn't flood the creek. Oh, that's good. That's good. If y'all don't know it, Bill, last day's homesteading here, he has a creek back behind his house. I guess it's a creek or a river or something, but I guess you consider it a creek, but got one on the back of his property, and they go out there and fish every once in a while. Good morning, Joy. Lazy Dog said he had tennis ball size hail a week or so ago. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Andale. It's good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Can't hardly wait to see you. They're in September. Reed Timmer. I don't know if I know Reed Timmer. Canada's having rain hell, but they all have the fires up there. Well, they got a lot going on, don't they? Yeah, I knew they had the fires, a lot of smoke and stuff that's coming down into the United States. Some people up in New York and all that. I don't know who all else is affected by it. I seen that, Gwen. I seen that y'all were out for like two days in 100-degree weather. That is not fun. That is not fun at all. It gets hot quick, don't it? That's all right, Ann. It's all right. Ann sees y'all. Everybody say hi to Ann. Make her feel welcome. I got a chuckle. Opportunities! You said something. I want to say you said something else the other day that I can't remember what it was. It was similar to that. It wasn't something my lovelies something afternoonish, my lovelies. It was something else. I can't remember now. There you go. There you go. Y'all get together and say hello to one another. Go out to eat somewhere. They scare me too. They scare me too. Good evening, Miss Annette, our urban homestead. If y'all hadn't figured it out yet, Annette has changed her channel name to Our Urban Homestead. And she also has a Facebook group page called Our Urban Homestead. And she has Instagram called Our Urban Homestead. So y'all get over there and check her out. She's from Australia, I think Perth, Australia. And it's 10:30 at night over there. Right now, while it's 9:30 here, it's 10:30 there. You have a skink under. I don't mind skinks. We got skinks. What is this? The only stare down was with the dreaded vine bar. I was like, I know what you are. I know what you do. Once I turned the vine bar was gone. Yeah, they don't stick around when you threaten them. You do what you do in your Clint Eastwood voice. I mean, you can't just go to them when you got to go with the old, do you feel lucky, punk? Oh my goodness. I don't doubt it. Them doggone snakes, they scare me. I don't know why. Oh yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, you make a good. They do that too. But I hadn't eaten a squirrel in quite a few years. Well, I take that back. I guess at the camp, sometimes we'll make it like a duck gumbo. Them wood ducks come in when the woods are flooded, and we get a few of those, and then somebody go out and get a squirrel or two and make a squirrel and duck gumbo. But I don't know. I used to eat them all the time when I was a kid. That's the only hunting I knew was squirrel hunting. Didn't know anything about deer or hog or turkey or anything like that. Even rabbit didn't know a whole lot about. Sorry, I seen two birds. Let's see, I just added a metal bird feeder cage to help the little birds have their feed, but the bigger birds and squirrels are not supposed to fit inside. Okay, that's cool. I seen something the other day, and it may have been you that posted, I can't remember, but they got like a wire basket. It was a bluebird box, I think, or some kind of box. I can't remember, some kind of bird box, and they cut a little hole in the bottom of the wire basket and then turned it on its side up against the bluebird box and bungee corded it. And they said they was going to try and keep the raccoons and possums out of it. I don't think you keep a raccoon out of that, not with just a bungee cord. A raccoon would get, I mean, they get in garbage cans and stuff. They're pretty smart. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's go ahead and smash that like button. Hey, y'all, I got a video coming out today around 2:30. I can't remember. Done a little bit different than my other ones. I'm just trying a little different kind of format, just see how it rolls over. Hopefully it'll roll over good. I don't know. Doing it on a different day, different time. Just trying new things. Howdy there, Pooch. Pretty and Pooch. Pooch is at work and just passing through. Smash the like button. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that so much. I would rather have deer, rabbit, and squirrels and fish than any meat in the stores. You know, I do, and I like a good fish. I like, y'all know I like my catfish nights, my Thursday night catfish nights, which we had to do it on Saturday night this past week, but we still got it in. And look, I'm going to tell y'all something. We went Saturday evening, and we didn't get there till like 5:30, close to 6 o'clock. And we had to wait. We had to wait probably 10, 15 minutes to get seated in our, and I'm like, there was people everywhere. There was people, I mean, the parking lot was crowded. We had to park behind it and come back. And I know y'all saying 10, 15 minutes, that's nothing. But it is for me. It is for me. And so we sitting there, and what it is, normally we go on Thursday night and we go about 4:00. We go with the old folk crowd. That's who we go with. And you get in there at 4:00, you just go right in, you sit down, you get your food out. I mean, no, not a lot of noise, not, none of that going on. And you just sit there and you enjoy your meal. You get out. About the time you get out, that's when the people start coming in. The people start coming in. And patience is a virtue. I'll take that, I guess. I'll give you my honest opinion as always. I know you will. But anyway, we had our fish, and I love fish. I do love fish. I went to that Buc-ee's there was a Buc-ee's in Alabama, and up above, is it above Huntsville maybe, or right below Huntsville? There's Athens or something, Athens, Alabama, something like that. I can't remember now. I think it's Athens, Alabama. And they had just, we didn't know it at the time. On the way up to Tennessee back this past fall, November, we went up there and we passed it, and Belinda said, she wanted to go in there. So I pulled off the interstate, got in there, and y'all, they got 500 gas pumps. Every one of them's full. There's cars everywhere. You can't hardly drive in the place. I mean, it's bumper to bumper traffic. And I got in the middle of all this, and this patience is a virtue stuff went right out the window. Okay, it just went right out the window, Misha. And we get, and I'm just kind of choot, 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 choot. And we finally get around there, and I finally just made the circle and went out the exit, and we kept on the way. And but on the way back, we said, well, maybe it won't be so busy. Went back, and it wasn't, I mean, it was still packed, but I made up my mind we're going to go in, and I finally found a parking spot out on the back 40, and we went in, and it was crammed full. What happened was, we talked to the guy at the cashier. I said, man, I can't believe how busy this place is. I mean, it's shoulder to shoulder people in there. And he said, well, this was our opening weekend, or whenever it was, when we went through the first time, was the opening day. And then a few days later, it was still packed. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't understand. Don't they have hot sugar pecans that apparently are to die for? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal of Buc-ee's. I mean, it's nice. It's you can get food and snacks and gas and clothes and gifts, and I mean that it's like a little mini Walmart inside well, probably not a mini Walmart, but they got it's a lot of neat stuff. I grant you that. I've been to it. I've been to it twice. I've been to one in South Alabama when we was headed over to the meetup in Milton, Florida last year or the year before. I can't remember. I guess it was last year. And then I went to the one up there in North Alabama. And the one in Milton cured me. It cured me. I'm fine. I've seen all that I need to see. I've experienced it. I've gone through it. I didn't get the T-shirt because I don't wear T-shirts unless it's underneath a shirt. And then, but I don't see what the appeal is. I just don't see what the appeal is. Everybody raves about Buc-ee's. And I guess maybe I don't know. The Lord's going to teach me again about patience. Probably so. Good morning, Teresa. Good to see you. I hope everything is all right up there. I know y'all have had some issues here lately, but pray that the good Lord will help you through all of it. What happened was, howdy there, Phil. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Good, always good to see Phil. He's the Palm Scum Queen or King. Tammy's the Palm Scum Queen, and he's the Palm Scum King. He was raking his palm scum off his pond, or the algae, or whatever they call it. I don't know what it is. And that was out in the boat, him and his wife, and he was out there raking the pond. And I was like, I've never seen anybody rake a pond in my life. I've never seen going to a Buc-ee's. Hey, Blue, my son's coming over to Wales. Well, he's coming to London first. He's going to fly into London, and he's going to take a train out from there to I can't remember the name of it. What's the name of the place? Swansea. So he's going to happen. He's going to. I'm trying to read the. I'm trying to see folks making fun of me or something. I'm sure. That's all right. I'm used to it. It's just a trait that I've come to get used. Anyway, he's going to fly into London, take a train to Swansea, where he's going to school. If he gets in any kind of trouble over there, I'm going to be on the intranet getting a hold of Arfanoony Blue, saying go take care of it, handle it, get my son out of jail. Actually, my sister. Her husband has a half sister, so I guess a sister-in-law, a half sister-in-law, that lives over there somewhere in England, but I don't know where. I don't know nothing about England. But she lives over there, and she said she would, if he needed something, she would be right there close too. Hey there, Tiffany. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Canadian Family Life. Hey, all. Oh, anyway, I was talking about Phil, Peterson Farms in Nashville. I was wondering, Phil, I wonder if you could get that stuff and compost it, and it have some kind of minerals, or you know how they get this stuff out of the ocean, like the kelp and the seaweed and that kind of stuff, and they use it because it's rich in minerals and stuff, and they compost it down. They use it in the gardens. I wonder if the pine scum would do the same thing. I wonder if I imagine it'd be a pain to get out, and probably very, very heavy too. I don't know. It's just a thought. Get your 5-gallon bucket and get your well, it's all gone now, but get your 5-gallon bucket and get your 5 gallons of palm scum and let me know if it works. Brisket sandwich and peanut butter overbite, period. Oh, that's the reason? That's the reason people go. LOL, that was my experience about grand opening and cray. That means crazy for all you people that's not all hip and everything. That means it's crazy, y'all. Crazy going on. Grand opening Buc-ee's is just, you don't want to be there. It's like a Stuckey's on steroid, and it's cool. It is that. Stuckey's, when they came out, they was pretty, everybody's like, oh, Stuckey's. Of course, that's been a long, long time ago. But they're not that much anymore, as far as I know. I mean, it's like everything else. You come in, you had your TG&Ys and back in the day, and then Walmart come in, and then you get the super centers come in, then you get the Sam's Clubs, and then you get the all them club them They got one that starts with an A. We don't have it around here, but I hear Aldi's, maybe Aldi's. They got stuff like that. They got a thing over there that's in Florida. I can't remember the name of it now. Some kind of store over there that everybody always talks about. It's just like a grocery store, as far as I know. Costco, yeah. That's what it is. Used to work at the one here in Aulick. Okay. But anyway, it's like everything else. It comes in and it's the new thing. It's the new fad. It's the whatever. Any way to save money. Yeah, everybody knows Costco. We don't have that over here. But I think we're supposed to get one, but I'm not sure. Seemed like I heard that. But it don't matter to me. I don't hardly ever go shopping. Belinda does the shopping around here. Hey there, Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Zany Mae, she is doing an experiment with that electroculture. And I'm not real sure if she has determined anything from it or not. I've seen some other things on it, and some people claim that it's really, really good and it's really, really effective. And then some other people say, no, it's just a gimmick. It's what it is. It keeps you occupied, though, don't it, Zany? Keeps you occupied. Hey there, Laura. Good to see you, Hedgehogs Homestead. Hope you're doing all right up there in Tennessee. Hey there, Dawn Ray B. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Wegmans. I don't know. I guess that's a store. And there's a BJ's. Y'all throwing out all kind of stuff. And then I worked there when I was in high school. But then milkshake, yep, learned how to make it when my mom. Okay. Your mama worked. That's how long Stuckey's has been around. It's been around a long time. Harbor Freight. Oh, yeah. I had to cut myself off from Harbor Freight. It was addictive. I was going in there too often. But I hadn't been in there in quite a while. And used to, I get these things in the mail, coupons, like 20% off or something like that. So anytime I went in there, I buy it. And then you get these coupons that you could get a free tarp or a free tape measure or something. I don't know if they still do that. They may. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. I need to go back in there. Good times with Homestead with Jen and Steve. Winco. Winco, is that a store or is that? I don't know. I got lost there, Jen. I got lost in the weeds with the copperheads. Yeah, Laura and Chris, they've been pretty busy up there getting their homestead going. Tennessee. Vacation time, so I'll be able to catch up with videos and lives. Woohoo! Vacation. BJ's is owned by Walmart. I've never even heard of a BJ's, but I don't get out the house much. We stopped at Stuckey. I loved it. It was years ago. We got one here in Hattiesburg, a Stuckey's. I don't know if I think I've been there to get gas or something, but hey there, Peter Dale. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. And best wishes to everyone. That's right. Menards. I've been to Menards. No. I think I have been to Menards. There's a place up in Michigan. I can't remember. Hey, y'all, holographic stickers. You can get 50 for $29 at, I don't know, someplace. Sticker Mule probably. It just popped up on my screen. I can't remember the name of it now. It's big, humongous place where you can get vegetables and cheese and olives and I mean, it's fruit of any kind, but I can't think of the name of it. I think it starts with an H. Heart. I can't remember. Some of y'all may know what I'm talking about. Horrocks? No, I can't remember. Something like that. But anyway, it's pretty cool. They had these. Ain't no telling how many of them olives. It's like that big around. Now I like olives, but I mean I can only eat so many, and I'm the only one that eats them. So we got a couple of big jars of them, or a couple of jars to bring home. Excuse me. And I got tired of olives pretty quick because nobody else wanted them. I was the only one that could eat them. But I mean, they were good until I got tired of them. They do it through text message, Chuck. You get a weekly email from Harbor Freight with the coupons. Okay. Ain't that the truth? That's true. I don't know, Zany May. I thought about it. I really have. I hate to leave Tuesdays because that's where I've been for all this time, but I think I don't know. I have to think. You know me. I do things. It's more of a Northern Sam's. It takes me a while to do anything. I think on something and I think that's what I want to do, and then I'll test the water, dip my toes in the water, and then say no, it's too cold, or I don't have time, or I lose interest in it, or I don't know. Woo! You pulled a Chuck move coming in at the last minute. It's good to see you, Scott. It really is. I always enjoy Scott. Bass Pro, that's right. It's been a while since I've been to Bass Pro. Bass Pro, they got one in Denham Springs, Louisiana. That's awesome. I've been to several of the Bass Pros, and they're all neat and they're all nice. One in Denham Springs, Louisiana. If you're passing through on Interstate 12, coming out of Baton Rouge toward Hammond, or coming toward Mississippi, stop there at the one at Denham Springs, Louisiana. You'll love it. It's a good one. It's neat as all get out. And I appreciate y'all chatting back and forth and welcoming everybody. I want people, when they come into the chat, to feel like they are welcome by everybody. I hate going to a chat and nobody says hi. I don't know why it bothers me, but it does. It bothers me if I go into a chat and nobody says hi or whatever. And I know sometimes they're just going so fast that you can't see them. But sometimes they're not. And I'm just like, hey, look, I don't want to be here if you're not going to be nice. At least say hi. I don't expect you to hold a conversation with me. But at least be, what's the word? At least show good manners. Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? You dig what I'm saying? Let me get down here. I'm almost out of time, y'all. Cabela's, yeah. I never did like Cabela's as much as Bass Pro. I like Bass Pro, but Cabela's, that may be different everywhere else. Hello there, Janice. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. The main Bass Pro's in Springfield. Meet up at Branson sometime. You know, I'd love that. And maybe one day, it's just got to get me up out of the state of Mississippi, which I do every once in a while. I don't go very far. I go to Tennessee, go to Alabama. I've been to Texas a time or two, Florida. I want to get up there into Arkansas, which I've been to Arkansas, but it's been a while. I've been to Missouri, and it's been a while. But I need to start branching out a little bit more. Maybe as time gets on, and me and Belinda have a little bit more time, we can get on up there. Memphis. I don't care nothing about Memphis. I don't like going. If I can avoid a big city, I don't like going through Baton Rouge. I don't like going through Birmingham. I don't like going through
You would like
Atlanta.
Memphis if you had somebody you loved, you know?
Yeah,
I can't remember the exact lyrics to that. If you love somebody enough.
that's right. If you love somebody enough, you'll go where your heart wants to go. And that's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. I'm also scared I will get killed. You know, it's kind of like Jackson, Mississippi. You go to South Jackson and you worried you're gonna you got to have armor plated vehicle and all that kind of stuff. Let me see what my daughter wants. Make sure she's all right. Hello. Hey, can I call you back? All right, I'll call you back in about 5 minutes. No. All right, she's okay. She's okay. All right, let me get down here because Miss Andale's about to come on, and you just gotta love Miss Andale. It is nice to be welcome. It really is. It really is. Like, hi there. Hey, see, I feel welcome. I feel welcome. I'm not. I got to get off because if I don't, I won't get in. Oklahoma. I've been to Oklahoma, but it's been many, many years. And somebody was talking about they might have another meeting up there at 10 Killer Lakes or something like that. Yeah, I was really kind of jealous of Mike and Terry and all of them. I mean, all of y'all that went over that meetup, because there's a bunch of y'all that went over there. And I mean, I kind of got jealous. I did. And I hate that. I hate that I couldn't just enjoy. I couldn't just be glad that y'all got to enjoy it. I mean, I was glad that y'all got to meet up and meet everybody and get together. But it kind of frustrated me that I let it get to me that I was sitting at Mississippi and y'all were over there. But it's my own fault. It's my own fault. Hey there, Judy Cook. Appreciate you coming in. I do. I really do. And I appreciate all of y'all coming in. Have I missed anybody? Me and Belinda get out a little bit, but and we starting to get out more since our kids are grown now. We don't have to worry about it. We can get out and do a little bit more. Hey there, Mona did what? Good to see you. Good morning. Appreciate you coming in. Always appreciate everybody that comes in. And if I miss you, I hope somebody else here welcomes you into the chat. Hey there, Beth Cornett. Good to see you. Glad to see everybody hopping in, and we're about to get off. Don't want to wear your welcome out. That's right. I don't want to wear my welcome out. I missed a great time, Chuck. I did. I always miss a great time. Go this far, Chuck, when my listeners are coming to meet up with me. I'm reading. Meeting around Willoway Ranch. All right. Did I get to the end? I think I got to the end. I don't think I left anybody out. Hold on. I've seen something right here. We meet up with folks when they come to the Smokies if they let us know. Okay. I will have to remember that. Take care, everyone. See you. Hope you have a look. I do. I appreciate all of y'all coming in. I really, really do. And couldn't do what we do without you. Stay tuned for our video coming up this afternoon around 2:33. I can't remember what time I put it on, somewhere around there. And I'd appreciate it if you'd give it a look and do a comment and all that kind of good stuff. And trying to make them more interesting. Hope I can anyway. But look, God bless y'all, and get over and check out Andale Homestead. We'll talk to you later. God bless.